Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Students, today I am going to deliver a lecture of Standard 5th of Science of Book 1. And today I am going to start your chapter 2nd, that is Plant Life. First of all, students, I would like to tell you what a plant is. A plant may be a herb, shrub, or a bush in which a plant have presence of green leaves. Here you can see leaves which is present at the top and roots which is present below the soil. A plant has two type of system. One which is present below the soil is known as root system, and the one which is present above the soil is known as shoot system. Here you can see this is a shoot system and this is your root system. Now students, our first topic is reproduction in plants. Reproduction, as I have already discussed, reproduction. Re means again and production, again production. In a common language, reproduction means again production. As we all know, all living things have limited lifespan. That means the living things, either they are plant or animals, firstly they are smaller, then they start growth and development, then after that they show the period of dormancy or they show death period. From birth to death period, they produce young ones like themselves during their lifetime. Young ones are the organisms which are produced by the plant or animals, and young ones are exactly the same just like their parents, and they are produced through reproduction. So the process by which all living organisms produce new organism of their own same kind. As I have already discussed, reproduction is a process in which organism produce another organism of their own same kind, is known as reproduction. Now plants mostly reproduce through seeds. Some plant reproduce through stem, example rose. Some produce through roots, example ginger or ginger, and some through leaves. Now reproduction, first topic is reproduction through seeds. As we all know, seeds are usually present inside our fruit. When you cut a slice an apple, then you can see seed is present inside an apple, and that seed will help in the production of new plant. Seeds have a baby plant or embryo inside them that grows into a plant. Here you can see this is a diagram of a seed or a structure of a seed. The outer layer, this is the outer layer. While I am dragging on it, this is the outer layer, and this outer layer is known as seed coat. Secondly, this is the young plant which is present inside the seed coat, and this young plant grows into a new plant. Third part of your seed is a stored food. All these area is comprised of stored food which is present between cotyledons. Now students, seeds, what the seed is comprised of: seed coat, young plant, and stored food. A seed has an outer covering, as I have already discussed, and that is seed coat that protect the embryo. The function of seed coat is that protection. Which kind of protection? Seed coat protects the baby plant from adverse condition. Now reproduction in plants occur through germination. Here you can see the process of germination. Germinations, there are mainly 5 or 6 stages of germination. As firstly, I would like to tell you what is a germination. Germination is a process in which seed, here you can see this is a seed grows into a young plant. When seed grows into a young plant, then that process is known as germination. A seed germinates only at a right condition, when conditions are favorable for germination. Then, for example, the soil should be rich in nutrients, there should be enough source of light, air, and water. Now the stages of germination here are: firstly, when the seed receives sufficient moisture, light, and air, while sowing into the soil, then this seed becomes soft and spongy. Then the cells of embryo start dividing. And when the seed coat breaks, when seed coat, these are the process of germination. Then a hard seed becomes soft and spongy. And this seed coat, which is present on the seed, start breaking, and then a small, here you can see baby roots arise from it, and this baby root is known as radicle. What is it known as? It is known as radicle. Then this baby root comes out, and it always grows towards downward. It doesn't grow upward, it always grows toward downward because it is a root. Next, the baby shoot arises. This is a baby shoot which arises from plumule, and this is plumule. Plumule is a baby shoot, radicle is a baby root. Plumule always grows upward. Now tiny leaves, here you can see now tiny leaves, and this process is known as seedling. When seed grows into young plant, plumule, then this plumule, in this plumule leaves arises, and this leaves, when these leaves arises, then small tiny leaves on the shoot open and begin to make food, and this young, then a young plant is formed, and this young plant is known as seedling. And seedling absorb water and minerals from the soil with the help of root. Here you can see this is root. As plant grows in sizes, more leaves are formed. Then cotyledons, which is here you can see this is cotyledon. Cotyledon shrinks and disappear. Then seedling grows and become a new plant. These all are the steps of germination. First seed, then germination, then seedling, then plant grows and leaves arise, then plant grows into young plant. Second topic is our dispersal. Dispersion means dispersion. Dispersion, as we have seen, most of the plant produce variety of seeds. If all the seeds grow closer to their parents, as we know, if they all grows closer, then there occur a competition between parent and the offspring for food, water and nutrients. And this competition, in order to avoid this type of competition, then dispersal, another name of which means scattering of seeds, occur. Dispersal is a process in which seeds and fruits are scattered away from their parents' plants. Seeds can be dispersed through wind, water and animals. There are many methods of dispersal of seed. First, here you can see by winds. Many seeds have wings or troughs of hair on them. Many seeds have presence of wings or trough of hair on them, and these two structures help them to being carried out from one place to another. For example, maple tree and cotton. Dispersal by water, the seeds is that process in which seed or fruit is dispersed through water bodies. Example is coconut, seeds of coconut. And dispersal by animal is a seed of some plant contain hooks or spikes, and when the animal move from that place where the seeds are present, these spikes stick to these animals, and then dispersal of seed occur. Example of dispersal of seed by animals is datura or seeds of cockleburr. Here you can see cockleburr seeds are present on the head region of dog. Animals and human beings also eat fruits and throw the seed from away their parent plant. Some, along with the fruit, seeds also become swelled, and some are undigested out. Now, dispersal by explosion of fruits. Fruits of some plants burst. Fruits of some plant burst in such a way when they are ripe because of the seed scattered from away from their parent plant. Example is poppy. Pea, beans explode, burst, and they disperse the seed from one place to another.